The tree that bent shave. You ever been so determined to make something work that you miss the signs telling you to let go? This is the story of Raj, a young entrepreneur who thought that grit meant never giving up, even when the ground beneath him was crumbling. Raj had built a tech startup from scratch. He poured in his savings, his time, and every ounce of energy. The idea was bold, an app to help students organize their learning. But months passed, users didn't come, feedback was lukewarm, investors weren't interested. Still, Raj refused to change a thing. "This is my vision," he told himself. Real success comes to those who push through the pain. But deep down, he was tired, stressed, stuck. One evening, out of sheer exhaustion, he went for a walk in the countryside. There, he met an old Zen gardener tending to a grove of bamboo. The two spoke for a while, and Raj eventually shared his story. The gardener smiled gently and pointed to the tall bamboo swaying in the wind. "See these," he said. "They bend. They move with the storm. That's why they don't break." Raj looked confused. The gardener continued. "The oak tree over there stood stiff and proud. It resisted every storm. Last winter, a heavy wind snapped it in two. That night, Raj couldn't sleep. The image of the bending bamboo stayed in his mind. He finally asked himself a question he'd been avoiding. What if persistence isn't just holding on, but knowing when to pivot? The next day, Raj made the toughest decision of his life. He scrapped his original idea, listened closely to his users, and rebuilt his product from the ground up. Within 6 months, his app evolved into a completely different tool, one that truly solved a real problem. This time, people noticed. Success came, not because he stood rigid like the oak, but because he learned to bend like the bamboo. Sometimes, the strongest thing you can do is let go of what no longer works. Be like the bamboo, flexible, rooted, unbreakable.